Oh, hey, you guys snuck in on me, didn't you? Oh well, that happens when you leave that door unlocked. But I'm glad you came in. But I've got something here I found at the pawn shop the other day, and it was still new in the box, but the box was kind of tore up a little bit. But it's going to be a little short project that I'm going to do. It seems like a lot of the other channels that I watch, they've done the same thing, took something and refurbished it. And what this little deal is that I've got here, it's a shop vise. And but I've already got it tore down, but you're going to see what I'm going to do. You know, I cleaned it up a little bit and picked out the colors that I'm going to paint it. You know, I may change my mind, you know, because that's easy to do. But how y'all been doing? You know, it's been a while since I put out a video, but I plan on putting out more. It's just it all depends on when I can get out of the house or not. Because if the weather's bad or wet or snowy, I'm not going to get out of the house. So today it got up to 63, so I got out of the house. It was a beautiful day out here in Oklahoma. I went down to my friendly big box building supply store and bought me a automatic garage door opener today to have on my door here, so I don't have to bend over in this chair of mine and open it up, because it's gets pretty hard on the body after a while. Every so often I pull a little muscle by doing that, so I figured it's about time to go ahead and be lazy and get me a garage door opener. So but what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop record button here in a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up and show you what I've got done to the vise and the type of vise it is that I'm working on. And you're going to be surprised at the vise that I got, and I only got it for $20. So, you know, I'm telling you, I love shopping at pawn shops, because if you get to be a regular customer or a face going into a pawn shop, pretty soon they start cutting you a pretty fairly, you know, good deal. Sometimes they charge you for exactly what they have in it, and that's not bad. I like that, but you know, they got to make money too. So, you know, that's why they're in business, is to make money. But they've always been pretty nice to me, and a lot of my shop, like I said, is pretty well stocked from a pawn shop, because it's only a half a block from my house, and it's the only one that I go to. I went to the one that's about a mile from the house, and wow, they are proud of everything that they have in their store. It looks almost like they put full tilt list stickers on their items. But the weather was really nice around here, though. You know, I wanted to get my drone out and fly it today, but a little too windy out of the south, and I don't think I could trim it out good enough to, you know, to fly in this wind. I think it was like about a 15-mile-an-hour wind. I don't even know what it is right now, but we'll just take a look here on my handy-dandy phone and see. Let's go here. Okay, right now it's saying it's 65 degrees with the south. Now get this. South wind is at 22 miles an hour, and I'm going to show you this to see if you can see it or not. But wow, that's something else. But you know, here it is, this early in January, and 65 degrees. You know, I love it. You know, that's one of the reasons why I moved to Oklahoma when I did, because the weather was like this. And I was, like I say, in the first year that I lived here in 1976, I was outside in a t-shirt on Christmas Day. And but the days that you can do that are pretty rare, but whenever they do come around, you like to take full advantage of them, you know, and get out and enjoy it, because like I said, the last several years I've just sat in the house during the winter, and it's not good for the body or the mind to do that. So as long as it's not wet, slick, or snowy, or icy, or anything like that, I am going to get outside. I don't care how cold it is. I can put on enough layers of clothing to keep me warm. But I'm going to go ahead and take you that way as soon as I get the camera turned off and get it set up again. So I will be back. I'll be back. Welcome back. I'm sitting over here beside the camera now so I can show you what I got going here. And as you can see, oh, that's heavy. What we have here is a Wilton vise, you know, and if it's a clone or what, I don't know. Nowadays you don't know if it's what's clones and what's not. It seems like everything's getting copied. But anyway, what I've done is I went ahead and tore it down. Anybody can tear stuff down, you know, but I just like that way, it saves time. But as you can see, it's in pretty good shape, you know, and it's just like I said, it hadn't been used. It was put in a box, and I brought it. So I brought it down here, and I'm going to tear it down because I'm going to kind of clean it up, paint it and everything. And I mean, the jaws are in really, really good shape. I like to get some copper ones or brass. Copper is kind of I'd like to have. I might have to make some, but I don't have I don't have a lathe or a mill, so I just got to wait until I can get one. There's the jaws, and there's the plate that mounts it to the table. What I like about this, it has 4 mounting holes where most of your cheaper vices have 3. So I kind of like that idea. And then like this is your swivel that goes like right here. Okay, so you can set the vise on there that it is swivel. Okay, and then this is what you have. It's got 2 of these to tighten them down, and you know, I really like that. My other vices only have 1, but I like the idea of having 2, so that way you don't have to do that. But I'm going to kind of rough it up and everything, and I want to paint it. I've thought about painting it green and yellow, but you know, there's other colors out there. I've seen people paint them pink. I've seen people paint them black. Seen them painted white. So you know, it's personal preference. But I kind of like the green and the yellow. But I'm also kind of partial to the blue and yellow, like I have on the go-kart. So, but that's it in a nutshell. And I'll keep you informed on, you know, progress on that. Let me get this turned around here now and see if I can get it on me. Okay, I got the lights pretty bright, so let me kill this light because I had to use it to show the vise. But I think it's going to turn out to be a pretty nice looking vise when I'm done with it. I've already got 2 other ones. That one I use for sharpening blades, and the other one's over on my other workbench where I work on the engines at. So, you know, having a vise, it's handy. They're nice and handy. I'd like to get me an anvil. God, if I could just find an anvil about, oh, say 16 inches long or so, that would be so nice to have. And, maybe one will come in the pawn shop someday. You never know. You never know. what's going to come through that door. Just like out here when I got my gates open during the summer and I'm out here piddling around on lawnmowers, you never know what's going to come through that gate. And I've had some interesting stuff come and people come through that gate, believe me. So, but I've wasted enough of your time right now talking about this vise, but if you have any ideas, any colors you'd like to see it or something, I might just leave it up to you cave dwellers, you know, because, you know, a lot of people say hello tubes or hello YouTubes, but you're watching me right now because I think you kind of like shops, you know, or whatever. So I'm just going to start saying, hey, cave dwellers, how you doing? Because this is my cave, and this is where I love being, better than the house even. So to all you fellow cave dwellers and female cave dwellers, I know there's some of you out there too. I know that. I've seen you around. I've seen you around. So you have a good evening, and I'll try and get this thing edited and slapped together and see if I can get it uploaded to YouTube so you can watch it and watch me make a fool of myself. So y'all have yourself a fine one, and like I always say, keep the rubber side down, but keep the sunny side up. Bye.